Coming straight out of the rivers and lakes, another production.
Welcome back. This is another updated tutorial for my Kick Highlight Reel package for StreamerBot and OBS. In the original tutorial, I showed both the Kick Video Shoutout and the Be Right Back clip reel together in one really long video. That video is still useful if you want to see how I actually built the OBS scenes and how to use StreamerBot and all that kind of stuff. But for this updated version, I'm splitting things up and keeping each tutorial, I hope, focused and a little more clear to understand. However, it might be important to occasionally go back to the original tutorial to see more details. But in this video, we're going to look specifically at the Kick Be Right Back reel. And I'm not going to build the whole Be Right Back scene in OBS from scratch this time. You want to see how I did it and all the scene building and how to import actions into StreamerBot. Do me a favor, go back and check that original tutorial. And of course, I'll put that link in the description and maybe badge up here somewhere. So this video is mainly about the updated, simplified setup and the scenes you need, what sources you need in OBS, and what actions are actually imported into StreamerBot, and how the highlight reel works. Well, I might not say how it works, but anyway, not without much further to do and getting right to the point, let's go ahead and look at these OBS scenes and sources that we'll need. All right, getting right into it. Go ahead and bring up OBS. I'll make it bigger. Get rid of my ugly mug so we can see the screen better. So in OBS, you're going to have your main scene. This is where your game will be. Currently, I'm just using an image of a game that I love called the Hotu Loshu in the Book of the Dragons. If you like Chinese RPG, wuxia, kung fu games, check it out. It's on Steam. It's been fan translated by the one and only brother Lash. So check that out. And but anyway, just to show you how this Be Right Back highlight reel works. When you change to your Be Right Back scene, it's going to play clips at random on your stream. So now we're in main, right? And we're going to click on the Be Right Back scene and you can see how it works. Let me zoom out. So when you change scenes, boom, highlight reel will play. And currently it's playing my buddy and homeboy Sigma the Majestic's clips because I personally don't have that many Kick followers and therefore I don't have any real clips. However, that being said, go ahead and follow me and subscribe to me over on Kick at Yangzi the Blue-Faced Beast. So getting right back to it, and then you go back to your main game, right? So to set it up, what we have to do is create a Be Right Back scene in OBS, which is this one right here. And go ahead and turn that off for now. Hide that. You're gonna have your image. Could be anything. I just set this one up. Use you know how to make an image or get an image off the internet. So or draw one if you prefer. And you need a browser source, which is this one right here. Same deal. I'm going to provide the HTML that you're going to use for it. And just download that. point this to that. You can set the width the way you want, and then control it in OBS. It works just off of the shoutout file or the shoutout kick shoutout command. But anyway, speaking of which, shout out to VF Lad for making the original video shoutout scene for Twitch. So that's all you really need. You need to create a Be Right Back scene, add a Be Right Back image, add a browser source, and you need one more scene actually in OBS, which is your actual Be Right Back scene that you're going to switch to. So let me zoom up real quick. This is the actual Be Right Back scene you'll switch to, right? It's not working because it triggers when you change. Actually, it should change. But anyway. Yeah, I turned it off. Let me go back. It's hidden. But anyway. Yeah, keep that on. But anyway, when you go from main to your Be Right Back scene, the highlight reel will trigger and start playing. And of course, going back to the Be Right Back scene, of course, you can set this up any way you want. You can add text, be right back, or check out these clips, and so on. And I'll give you a quick sneak peek of something I'm trying to work on called Be Right Back Clip Vote. And it looks like this. And it's still under construction. But anyway, never mind about that. You need a Be Right Back scene. And what you're going to do is, in your Be Right Back scene, just clone. And to clone, you just need to add a source and pick source clone. And I already have it here, but you're going to choose it. And when you make it, you're going to choose the Be Right Back source to clone, or the scene to clone. And then it'll be in here. And that's all you got to do for OBS. Bada boom, bada bing. All right, so the next thing we want to do is actually take a look at StreamerBot and the actions. Hide my ugly mug again and pull up StreamerBot. Boom. You're going to go to action and cues, actions. I'm going to give you the file for you to import. So all you have to do is click up here to import, and this will come up, and you can drag and drop the file in there, right? So let's take a look at the actions. I'll try to zoom in, but it's gonna be Right Back Highlight Reel. There are 3 actions that are going to be imported. The main one is Kick Be Right Back Clip Core. Let's see. Can I zoom? So those are the 3 actions that are going to come in, right? And now we're looking at the clip core. There's no trigger there because this is just a code, and it's based off of the video shoutout clip. I'm not going to go in all these details. There's a delay here of 500 milliseconds. I turned it off. And the only thing you really need to care about in this section is changing the target username to whatever your page is. That's the main thing you need to worry about. And that was in the core. In the core over here. Kick BRB clip core. Here is where we get the trigger, which is the OBS scene change trigger. Right here. OBS Studio scene changed. Go ahead and set that up. What this is going to do is call this action, which is be right back, play random kick clip, which is this one. Wait, let me go back. That's going to call this action over here. Be right back, play random kick clip. Go ahead and switch over to it. And what this is going to do is, hope you're not getting seasick from all my zooming in and moving around. What this is going to do is get the current scene, execute the be right back scene check. This is to make sure you're still in the be right back scene. And then it's going to start calling the clips. So don't worry about that. And really, that's all you got to do for the be right back scene, right? If you want even more details, like I said, check out the old sorry about that. Check out the old, or not the old, but the original tutorial. And I broke it down in timed chapters, so you can click around and search exactly what we need. But yeah, let me zoom out of here. But that's it for StreamerBot. The files I'm going to give will be here. And these files are, yeah, that's the be right back null, the be right back HTML. This is the image. I changed the image. This is an easier image to work with. So you don't have to work, so you don't have to worry about trying to use the filters and all that. I mean, you can though. But this image is just a TV. That'll be in there, transparent. And then the kick action that you need to import into StreamerBot. Those will all be available for download. And bada boom, bada bing. That's all there is to it. So, I was trying to zoom myself up, but it didn't work. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. If you found this helpful, and I hope you did find it helpful, and I hope it cleared up a little bit of what I was doing in the original tutorial. And if you found this useful, please share it with your friends or anyone you know using the Kick Stream platform. As for me, I'm out. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Love.